Hello, good morning. This is your daily outlook for Monday, the 5th of December. The euro produced moderate gains as markets open, anticipating a week of speculation, meetings and negotiations that will lead to an EU summit. Have we been here before? We certainly have. Only this time market participants recognise some form of convergence among EU leaders on what needs to be done. Sarkozy and Merkel will meet today in Paris at 12:30 p.m. in an attempt to fine-tune their standpoints towards fiscal integration. The press conference that will follow will be closely monitored by investors worldwide. Italy's Prime Minister announced a 30 billion austerity plan. ECB President Draghi spoke of fiscal compact, which is necessary for the Eurozone to regain the market's trust. It is expected that if such an agreement is reached, ECB will proceed with stronger asset purchases. Versus the US dollar, the single currency opened lower at 133.83 from 133.90. The US dollar opened lower as Friday's better than expected employment data and optimism concerning Eurozone debt crisis enhanced risk appetite. The US unemployment rate came out at 8.6%, a two-year low, versus the expected 9%. Against the Swiss franc, the US dollar opened slightly higher at 0.9224 from 0.9213. The Australian dollar opened higher at 102.19 versus the US dollar after a week that saw the high-yielding currency breaking through parity and reaching two-week record highs. The British pound opened unchanged at 155.95 against the US dollar. The Bank of England is expected to announce its rate policy on Thursday. Looking at commodities, we saw oil prices open higher at $100.94 a barrel from $100.35. Gold opened almost unchanged at $1,745.40 an ounce, and silver gapped higher to $32.61 an ounce from $32.56. Now let's take a look at what the currencies are doing this morning. The euro-dollar pivot point is at 134.70 with a preference to enter into short positions at 134.60. The dollar-yen pivot point is at 78.15 with a preference to enter into short positions at 78.15. The Aussie dollar pivot point is at 100.87 with a preference to enter into long positions at 100.87. The sterling dollar pivot point is at 156.70 with a preference to enter into short positions at 156.70. And the dollar CAD pivot point is at 102.10 with a preference to enter into short positions at 102.10. And looking at commodities, the oil pivot point is 100 with a preference to enter into long positions at 100. The gold pivot point is at 1740 with a preference to enter into long positions at 1740. And the silver pivot point is at 32.30 with a preference to enter into long positions at 32.30. And of course, for up-to-date information, please visit us at easy-forex.com. And on the calendar, we have the market movers, which are the EU Services PMI for November forecast to remain at 47.8. UK Services PMI for November forecast to drop by 50.5, and EU retail sales for October forecast to rise by 0.1%. Now on to equities. In Europe, they were positive, with the FTSE up 1.24%, the DAX up 0.74%, and the CAC was up 1.12%. In the US, the SP 500 was down 0.02, and the Dow was down 0.01. In Asia, at the time of writing, the Nikkei was up 0.60%, and the Hang Seng was up 0.02%. This has been your Daily Outlook. I'm Emma Andre from the Easy Forex Dealing Room. Have a good week.
Not only have you found a great place for Forex news, you found a great place to trade it. Registration is easy. Just click Join Now. Membership has its unique benefits, such as the freeze rate, the trade simulator, the inside viewer, and personal dealers. Your personal account manager waiting for you now.